Hey.
All right, all right. Let me see where I'm at. I gotta see where I put a set. Hold on, there we go. A lot of moving parts. A lot of moving parts.
Boy.
Hey man, thank y'all. We were at Grindstone in Flint, Michigan, and this is a special little impromptu episode of Caversations. You know me. This is your boy Will, aka Faze. We here with the lovely, talented Jen. Now pronounce your last name so I won't butcher it.
Polik.
That's how I pronounce it. I'm glad I was right. I just didn't want to be wrong this time.
Anything but Polak.
Right.
Like,
Oh man.
yeah.
Oh, I can
That
imagine.
nickname for a long
That's
time.
like a slur for like Poland people. Yeah. But we wanted to get you up here. For one, shouts out and congrats for shooting for us, Michigan, for the Battle of the Border.
Thank you.
Man, I mean, we was watching. I had a big watch party in the cave. We was all watching, man. You know, we fell a little short, but I know we'll be back next year.
Oh yeah, there's definitely rematch with Ohio. Like we said, we wake up, we eat, we breathe, we battle Ohio.
Right.
And that's just what Michigan does.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, indeed. So I want to ask you a few questions, man. While I got you here, you are definitely a strong shot, and anybody that watch you can tell just by your demeanor on the pool table. Thank you for coming shooting our first event, the Queen of the Green. Thank you for shooting this.
Event.
No, our first event.
Oh no,
Yeah.
this ain't my first event.
Oh,
with
I
you
know
guys.
this ain't your first event. You got accolades.
Not even with you guys.
What-
I played out in Mesquite.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. I was like, no, I've been here before.
Right,
Okay.
right. But what made you get into pool?
Oh gosh, I used to be a stick holder for my boyfriend many years ago.
Okay,
I was
okay.
I was like a caddy,
Right,
and
right.
I started shooting balls, and I was like, hey, this is kind of fun. I didn't start playing till I was 19, so
Wow.
I was kind of older when I started playing.
Right. I mean, that's still a nice young age, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I didn't really get serious. Till I was in my like mid-20s.
Yeah.
I'm 39, so
Yeah, and the owner of the pool hall, his son that we used to go to is in in Indianapolis,
okay.
and his son used to sit there and watch me just sit there all the time. So he asked me to play
Right.
this little like Scotch doubles league thing, and we won, and I got my very first trophy. His name was Brad Greer.
Okay.
And once I got my first trophy there, I was hooked. That was all she wrote.
I tell people, I mean, once it grabs you, it grabs you.
Yeah.
It grabs you. So, what some of the things that you have done to become upper echelon and as a female shooter? I mean, you can beat most men, all men actually, but how did you get to that point, man? Because I mean, I've seen women shoot for years and they just never got better, but you really shoot.
I practiced a lot. There's a lot of women players, that I looked up to for many years, like Lonnie Fox,
Yeah.
C.J. Jerome, Renee
Right.
Havel,
Right.
Julie Melman, Sandy Schumann, all them ladies, Dawn Feitel.
Right.
I learned a lot from watching. I wanted to be like them, and I
Yeah.
practiced so hard. I'm just going to throw it out there, to be honest. A lot of stuff these days is handicapped. When I first started playing, you had to practice if
Yeah.
you wanted to do any good. And I'm
Yeah.
not saying good or bad about handicapped,
Right.
because it's a good thing. It gets a lot of new people in to play, and
Right.
doesn't discourage lower handicap players. But back then, you had to practice.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
you were going to get just your butt kicked every
Yep.
time, and so that's what really got you playing good, is you didn't get to go in and have weight. You played good,
Yeah.
you won. You played bad, you lost, and that was that.
Right. I mean, that's amazing, man. I'm so intrigued by your plight because, I mean, especially coming from where I come from, and, I'm from Muskegon. Matter of fact, where are you from?
I played a lot. I have to say, most of my home bar play growing up, I guess, would be like Hall of Fame billiards.
Okay, where is that at?
That's in Sterling Heights, but now I'd have to say like my home bar, I guess, for most tournaments would be like Lincoln Park Moose.
Okay.
Hi, Vinny, if you're watching. But I live in Canton, Michigan.
Okay.
Which is like halfway between Detroit and I guess Ann Arbor.
Okay.
Like right in the middle there.
All right. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's it's really amazing, man. How I mean, just to watch you women come out here and grind, man. Like it's a feat, and that's why even in my hometown, like all the men come out, the women don't come out. So the women was like, "Hey, man, y'all should throw a women's tournament." I said, I mean, we was doing them, but I said, you know what, let's make this bigger scale. And then we got a chance to meet lovely ladies like you and Kelly and Lonnie and CJ.
Kelly, that's another one I missed. Oh, she's amazing. I love her to death. Like, look at this. I think this is the only time that you can get this many women in a room.
Yeah.
And everybody just has fun, a good time. I mean, it's hard to get this many women in a room and everybody gets along, you know.
Right. And I mean, that's a beautiful thing, man. I'm glad that we could be a part of this one and the two that we threw. Brandis won the first one.
Brandis, that's my girl.
Yeah, that's my dog. That's my dog.
Love her to death. She's amazing.
And then Lonnie Fox won the second one, and that was, I mean, she shot. It was amazing watching her.
Yeah.
I've watched
some
of their matches since then on YouTube. Just went back and watched.
Yeah, she's like a machine.
Yeah.
That girl's like a machine. Yes.
Yeah. So we got this thing what we call two-stroke. So I'm gonna ask you a question. It's like either this or that, and then you just answer it. So 9 foot or 7 foot?
Oh gosh, I'd have to say 7 foot these days.
Okay.
It's been so long on a big table, I don't even know.
Right. Okay. Well, let's say bar or pool hall.
Pool hall, definitely.
Yeah. I definitely get that. Sometimes I just want to shoot. I don't care about who all's in here doing whatever, however. So I feel you. I'm with you on that.
Not to mention, no, you're good.
No, you're fine.
Not to mention, I just, here, there, whatever, I feel like pool halls just take better care of their tables.
Yes.
You know, it stinks. Like, you know, we have pool leagues and we go to these bars and the rails are beat up and there's drinks spilled all over the tables.
Yep.
And, you know.
Carpet.
Yeah. Shooting that sandbox carpet. But I feel like just in general, pool halls, they know what's pool players. They cater to pool players. They take care of their tables.
Right.
Yeah.
So, soft tip or hard tip?
Oh, soft-ish, medium-ish,
Okay.
softer side. Definitely not a hard tip. No.
Right. So, what type of tip do you use?
I have a Kamui Super Soft.
Okay.
And
all right.
even though it says Super Soft,
It goes to a soft.
I have a Super Soft, but even though it's a Super Soft, it's more of a medium soft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I shoot with a Kamui soft. No, actually, I just switched over to a Victory, Predator Victory.
How do you like it?
I actually really like it. It don't mushroom as much, and I think it's really consistent.
Yeah.
I've been shooting Kamui for years, and I just said, you know what, let me try this, and I've been pretty happy with it.
Scale of 1 to 10, how do you like it compared to the Kamui? Because I do have that mushroom, and I've tried the soft and the super soft. I don't see a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I would say just because I've been with Kamui for so long, I probably would pick them. But when I had shout out to Tony Flannery, shout out to Jenna Flannery, he ended up using the clear
Love
for my
them, too.
Kamui. And then he put it under my Victory tip, so it still looks like a clear.
Oh, I can't stand that. That's so distracting. I don't know why people do that. I've had these arguments so many times, that clear pad under there.
Yeah.
Oh, you have that? And you love it.
Actually, it don't bother me.
That's what everybody says.
It don't bother me. Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it don't bother me at this point. It was so I don't know, but I really like the Victory. I'm pretty much getting everything I think I want to get with it, so I like it.
You like it?
Yeah, I think I might go and do another one. But also too, with my victory, I don't lose as much chip as I was with the Kamui. I ran through a
That's where
Kamui.
I'm at right now
Yeah.
with the Kamui.
I ran through a
I
Kamui
seem
in
to
a year.
blow through them really fast. Yes, very fast.
Yeah, so I'm liking that aspect of it. So what type of stick do you use?
Oh, I think it's getting out there. I think everybody knows. I actually shoot with a Dufferin.
Oh, okay, from Canada.
Yeah, I shoot with a Dufferin, but there's kind of a little story behind it. I shot with the same cues for 13 years.
Right.
And it was when I first won my first tournament, there was a gentleman, shout out to Scooter. Hi, Scoot.
Hey, Scoot.
When I first won my first tournament,
Right.
this gentleman who kind of took me under his wing when I first started playing, he gave me his first stick he ever bought.
Whoa.
Yeah, priceless
Right,
cue.
right.
And I played with it for 13 years, and then one night everything got stolen.
Wow.
Yeah, I was heartbroken. I never wanted to play again, and it was a McDermott with a super slim shaft. It was just from where, but anyways, so everything got stolen, and it was just heartbreaking. So my grandma Cookie, my family,
Okay.
they all chipped in, and they bought me a new cue. So I shoot with a Dufferin that my grandma Cookie bought me.
Right,
She's 80 years old now, 82.
Wow. Shout out, Granny.
Yeah, Grandma Cookie. She's 82 now. And so it's just a little $50 cue, you know.
It's not the stick, you know. It's
priceless.
not the arrow.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Indian.
Yep. I did put a Z shaft on it because
Yeah.
I like that thin
Yeah.
shaft, but
That was my next question.
yeah.
What diameter do you use?
I think I have 11 and a half.
11.5?
11 and a half, yeah, 11.5
Wow.
shaft.
You know, because I shoot with 11.75, and I love it.
I love it.
And people would be like, "Oh man, let me see your stick," and it'd be some of the higher, even higher ranked players than me, and they just can't make a ball. I'd be like, I don't get it. I'm like, well, when you see me running racks, understand that I'm shooting with a real skinny shaft, but they shoot with like 13.1s.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
it's like, I don't know. I can't bob. My bob shoots with that big old shaft. I'm like, I don't know.
I couldn't do it.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with females, I've been finding a lot of females get more comfort out of them because y'all don't have the biggest hands. So
Yeah.
with a smaller diameter, yeah, my hands, they powerful, but they're not just. I don't got like just giant hands.
Yeah,
They're probably
pretty
big in radius.
They're pretty big, but
But I don't know, it's just more comfortable for me, and
yeah.
to know that, and we ask this question to everybody that comes on, it's just to show the dedication and where you're really at. Because when you're hitting it on that part, that's letting everybody know that you're really on when you're hitting the ball.
You feel like you can pinpoint
Yes.
a little more.
Yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's
I feel,
amazing.
my opinion, for
Yeah.
sure.
No, that's very accurate. Because coming from a slim shaft, 'cause I went to a carbon fiber when Mucci first came out with the carbon. They was doing 11.75 because I didn't want to go like the Revo with 12.4s and all that. So I waited a little bit.
You have a thin carbon
Yes.
fiber? Really?
Yes.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, I love it.
Really?
I love it.
I've had people like offer me sticks, and there's these raffles, and I've had Bob, he's always ragging on me. He's like, you'll play better if you update your equipment and
Right.
this, and I'm like,
Right.
I just can't do it.
Hey,
I will
I
play
don't-
with that stick forever.
I don't blame you.
I sure will. It's
That's
cookie
I mean,
stick.
especially with the butt. The butt is one of the most important parts, but you can keep that butt for however long as you want.
Just
You know?
can keep doing the shaft. I mean, I think she picked out a beautiful cue.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a jump Dufferin actually, and I used it for years, and I just got rid of that and went for a Jacoby carbon jump. So I went all carbon. I kind of like the carbon all black, so
Yeah, I know.
I went all black with everything.
I've heard a lot of reviews about these carbon shafts. You know, that was all the rave. Everybody wanted carbon. Everybody wanted carbon. And then I've also heard a lot of people who went with it got rid of it real quick.
Yeah.
They didn't like it. So
Yeah, it all
I guess
depends.
it's a love it or hate it kind of thing.
You know, us as pool players, we're very superstitious and finicky.
Oh yeah, I
And
don't
all
let
it
nobody
takes-
touch my stick. Oh yeah, nobody touches my cue. I don't even let Bob use it. I'm like, nope.
Yeah. I got my superstitions like playing just regular pool leagues. I don't like touching the marker. If I come up next, I will leave it right there. I just won't touch it because if I feel like I go grab it, I'm putting bad juju on me. So I just it'll stay right there. But we all got little, nuances like that. So do you got any besides letting anybody touch your stick?
Oh gosh, I don't think so. I really don't think so. I do believe, obviously everybody believes this in some sort of way, but cheaters never win.
Yeah.
I think the table always tells the truth.
Yeah.
And it makes me so mad when I see people, because I'm a very honest player, because I'm emotional. You see me up there on the table, I'm so emotional. If I make a bad hit or something like that, I get upset at myself.
Yep.
And I'm like, ball in hand. You don't even have to ask. I'm ball in hand.
Right.
But it just gets me so upset when I see people blatantly cheat and then win. I'm like, no way. But it happens. You just gotta roll with it because it is what it is, and people will never cease to surprise you. It's part of the game, unfortunately, but I just believe the table always tells the truth.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's always the tail of the tape when it comes to the table.
Yep.
Always. I've seen people cheat, and I'd be like, how could you do it? Like,
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I don't know. Then I don't want stuff in my head, and 'cause I try to focus, and just be
I
there.
don't want to win like that.
Right.
I don't want to win like that. I could never win like that. Sometimes, but people don't always maybe blatantly cheat. Sometimes they may think they made a good hit, or they may not think it was a foul. It's not like they are cheating you on purpose. They just don't know.
Yeah.
That's why you always got to call that ref.
Right.
If you're not sure, you got to always call that ref, because some people just don't know.
Right. Yep.
But it does. It bothers me. But most of the time, that's right. Karma will come. The table will tell the truth.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But that's my thing. It's a funny game. It is a funny game.
It is. So, what type of advice would you give to anybody just starting, male and female, especially female, because I'm a real advocate for female shooters. Like, I think that the more you guys is better for us. So, I mean, what type of advice would you give somebody stepping out and trying to get up to your class or better?
First, I want to say me too. I'm a huge advocate for the ladies.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yes. I love my ladies. I love my ladies' events.
Mm-hmm.
We always have such a good time. I'm always rooting for my ladies. Advice I would give is just don't ever give up. Keep grinding, practice, obviously. Practice your tough shots.
Right.
And it's definitely a very, very mental game. So not only is it physical practice, but you have to practice mindset also.
Yep.
The energy is huge. You have to have positive energy. If you go in, I've seen this so many times, and I don't mean this in any type of way, but I have seen so many women come up, oh my God, I gotta play Jen Polik, ugh, and they go in there already defeated.
Yep.
And that's the truth. I see it all the time, and that's what I'm talking about, that mental. You gotta go in there like, I'm playing Jen Polik, I am gonna whoop her. You know,
Exactly.
this is it, because
Yeah.
this is why we practice, and this is why we play, and this is why we play hard. Is
Right.
you know, you're gonna go in there and you're gonna play hard, and we play to win.
Right. Right.
It's so mental. You got to go in positive energy. That's so huge.
Yes.
That's men and women don't enter any match ever defeated.
Right.
And when you're down, whenever you're down, don't count yourself out. Don't have that mind frame, defeated mind frame, because you gotta fight to the end.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely possible to come down or come back. I mean, how many people have done it? You've done it. I've done it. Everybody's done it. Don't ever give up. And always keep that positive energy.
Right.
That's all I got.
So, are you a mother?
No.
You're not a
We
mother?
do have Bob's, his 12-year-old nephew, a lot of the times, but
Okay.
he lives with us.
Okay. Well, so you still can answer that question then. I mean, how do you, if the child stay with you, how do you balance things with having somebody that you're taking care of?
Well, it's nice because, you know, weekends, a lot of times his parents come and get him on the weekends.
Okay.
So we got to, you know, during the week is work, sleep, food, work, sleep, food,
Right,
work, sleep,
right.
food. Weekends is
The
pretty
grind.
much when we do, the grind.
Yeah.
We work weekdays, school, work, eat, food, sleep, you know.
Right.
Weekends, you know, is when we really got. So we don't really do pool leagues during the week or anything like that. We just can't.
Yeah.
You know, but weekends is when our time to do stuff.
Personally, thank you too for taking care of your nephew. That's huge, man. For anybody to step outside of themselves and do anything like that, that speaks volumes for your character, man. I just want to thank you, because I was one of those kids when my father died when I was 7, and my grandmother had to step up, you know, and take care of me and my 2 deaf sisters and my little brother, and so I mean it was tough, but she came and she did, man.
Good
So
woman, bless your grandma.
man, rest in peace. I love you, Granny.
Rest in peace. Yeah.
So thank you
you
for
got
that.
your grandma, I got my cookie.
Yeah. So
Oh, that's a great story. That's a good story. I'm glad you shared that.
yeah, that woman was the world again.
Yeah, we've
She's
had him
the word.
about 4 years now.
That's amazing.
He's been through a lot, so we're trying to kind of turn it around, give him
Right.
some stability, and he's a
Right.
good kid. He's a really good kid. Love him to death.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, Jen, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I
This was
so
fun. Thank you.
much appreciate this.
Thanks for asking. Yes,
Oh,
this
man.
was awesome.
Anytime. So technically, you are in the first season of Caversations. So
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. We had Jenna Flannery on for Mother's Day too.
Are we being streamed here too, or just
It's
talk?
streamed and it's recorded, so I'm gonna make sure that I drop this by itself.
Okay,
So,
yeah, because I'm looking a little. My shirt today, just so everybody knows, says "Push your limits."
Yes.
Yeah, push your limits. I wore this today, especially for this tournament.
Yes,
so.
indeed. And also, I got this thing that I like to say, like a moniker. I like to say, I mean, if you think you feel good, or if you feel good and you're comfortable, you shoot good. So, what do you like to shoot in? As in, do you like, okay, well, I just like hoop shorts or some whatever, like your shoes,
baggy t-shirts, pants. I see some girls come in and, you know, more power to them, whatever, but tight pants and high heels and I can't do it, man.
Right.
I mean, you might see me kick off my shoes later. I gotta be comfortable.
Right.
Yeah.
It's nothing like being comfortable, especially.
I mean, some people are comfortable in high heels. I'd probably hit my head on that light if I put on high heels, though. You know. All right. Well, thank you so much. This was awesome. Thank you. Thank
I
you so much.
appreciate you. I appreciate you, and good luck.
Thank you.
Continue on the tournament. That was a tough match.
Yeah, it was.
And
I couldn't believe I missed that 8-ball. Oh, I was so mad.
That was tough. We was over here like, yo, that was pretty tough.
No, it wasn't. Don't be nice to me.
I mean, you was in the pocket.
Oh no, yeah. Okay, thanks.
yeah.
I missed 2 8 balls. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, that one was tough.
Yeah, that was
that
tough.
one was like straight in tough.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about when I ran
yeah.
and then missed that 8 ball. Oh boy, I couldn't believe it. I bit my stick. You know who I learned biting my stick from? He's probably not watching. He's too cool for us these days. Joe Henry. Anybody ever heard of Joe Henry?
Yes, I've heard. Yep.
He's the first one I ever seen bite a stick when he got so mad, and that's where I picked it up from. So, shout out to Joe Henry.
Shout out to Joe Henry.
I break my teeth. He's gonna have to pay for my caps.
Right.
So
do you got anything that you want to say, or anybody you want to thank, or?
Just God, thank you to everybody that I have ever met ever. You know, Rusty Mullins, Melissa Kipp, everybody. They have all touched me in their own special way, and I love everybody. That's just me.
That's the best energy to have.
Yes, positive energy.
Always positive energy moving forward. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
See you later. We'll be back. This is Caversations, man.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go watch that. I know we're gonna be on TV. It was way too comfortable to be.
It's going to be a good one. Cave, bang, baby.
Yeah.